even know why I'm fucking making this video. Hey guys, my name's Jay. On this channel, I'm known as the Zesty Joystick. But for those of you who don't know, my first name's Jaden. I go by Jay. I feel like, because this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, YouTube, it's what I want to do for a living. I want to hopefully make my yearly salary off of this shit. So, if that's the case, I don't want you guys to just be my fan base or my audience. I want you to be my family. In order for you guys to be my family, I feel like I need to treat you like family. So, my mom. For those of you who don't know what happened to my mom, I'll start at the beginning and move forward. I lived with my mom up until I was like 8 or 9 years old. My dad didn't live with us. They had never gotten married. They were just boyfriend and girlfriend. But around the time that I was born, my dad split up from my mom. Got involved with this girl named Sam, who's now, I guess, technically my stepmom, even though I don't really call her my stepmom. But the point is, it was pretty much just me, my mom. I lived with her on weekdays, and I would go over and spend the night at my grandma, grandpa, and uncle's house on weekends. And everything, was pretty cool. Up until I was 8 or 9, like I said. She wasn't the most present. There would be times where she was going and I would have no idea where the fuck she was, because unbeknownst to me, she was having a lot of problems. And like I said, when I was around 8 or 9 was when my uncle and grandmother, my grandpa died when I was around 6 years old. My grandma and uncle thought that it would be best for me if I came to live with them full time, them have full custody over me, and my mom just visit every now and then for holidays and birthdays and stuff. And that's what happened. And, every time I knew she was coming over, because I had ended up finding out eventually that what kept her from being able to take care of me to the best of her ability was she had a serious drug problem. She was addicted to heroin, which was a big issue here in Ohio. It still is. And she had a big problem with heroin. And every time I knew she was coming over, I kept telling myself, hyping myself up before she got there. All right, you're gonna take her for a walk around the neighborhood or something, and you're gonna tell her how it is, that she needs to get her shit together so that you can go live with her again. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it, man. Every time I saw her, all I could do was hug her, tell her how much I loved her, tell her the different projects I was working on, show her the video games I was playing at the time, the comic books I was reading. And then I would take it all out on myself after she was gone, because I felt like a piece of shit son for not saying something. And maybe I should have said something. When I was about 17, I had gotten pulled out of school early by my uncle. And I asked him what was going on in the office while he was signing me out, and he wouldn't say anything. He just said, "Let's get to the car," and walked me out to the car. We drove for a minute, in silence, which really wasn't like him because he was the type to, talk a bit and joke around a lot. And like 45 seconds into us driving out of the parking lot and down the road and everything being completely quiet, he says that the police had called and they found my mom dead in one of her boyfriend's houses, overdosed on heroin. And it was really difficult. I looked at him surprised, but I didn't cry the entire ride home. I didn't talk to him. I didn't say anything. I didn't think anything. I just went home, laid down on my bedroom floor, and crawled up into a ball. And I was like that for like an hour. And I say this because I'm 19 now. This only happened about 2.5 years ago. And it's not like a thing where, damn, this fucked up thing happened. Now I need to move on with my life and learn how to, deal with it in a healthy way. I know I need to do that, but honestly, what happened to my mom affects everything I think and feel and do every single fucking day of my life. I know that it wasn't my fault, but I feel like the worst son that has ever lived. And it's really hard for me to connect emotionally with people anymore because it feels like nobody will ever compare to the pedestal that I put her on. And what hurts the most is knowing that, I'll never see her again, that she won't ever be here to make me feel better when I'm sick and my stomach hurts. She won't be here to gently tickle up and down my arm to help me fall asleep. I will never have a second chance because I always thought that eventually she would get better and that we could make up for all of the time that we lost with each other. That didn't happen. I'm telling you guys this because I want to treat you guys like my family, and I feel like my family deserves to know how fucked up this has me on a daily basis. So anybody who knows me personally and is watching this, know that I'm not trying to garner sympathy or pity. I'm not trying to make people feel bad for me. I know that people will. It's inevitable with something like this, but it's not what I'm aiming for. I want everyone to understand why I'm so sad all the time. I don't want people thinking I'm just, some fucking fake emo kid who pretends to be sad for attention. That's not it. If I could make myself be happy, I would, but I can't. Thank you guys for listening to me. Bye.